remember how we met, me and you?
I remember Big Stanley. He did a segue with Stanley Roberts,
Hmm.
and I guess Stan had mentioned my name to you, and I'm like, Stan, I don't have nothing. My story is not like your story. You know what I'm saying? You were a highly recruited basketball player. Uh, we were all college basketball players, and you went on the NBA and everything. I said, that's not my story. So when you asked me about it, I'm like, Drew, my story is not interesting like all these other guys that you're interviewing. And you was like, nah, you got a little story to tell, with your pops and everything, and your growing up lifestyle. So I agreed to do it.
Well, I look at it. Everyone always tells me um, I don't really have much to say. I don't have much of a story, or I'm not sure what if people will be interested, right, in terms of the story. But what ends up happening, me and you spent what 2 hours on the phone, maybe a little more, just talking.
Yeah.
It was truly like an organic conversation, and then eventually it turned into a draft, and then eventually it turned into a draft that you blessed, and then we made it come to life on the website. What was the reaction once it hit? Like, meaning once you were able to share this tangible story with people, what were some of the feedback and thoughts and comments and texts and voicemails and calls you got?
Well, I got a lot of nice feedback from it. Everybody liked the story that you did, and I believe you got connected with two of your friends that are friends with mine, with Dexter and Juan. And a lot of people know my story to some degree, but didn't know a lot of the ins and outs of it. So it just gave them a better eye view of who Maurice Williamson was.
Yeah, it's like, to me, it's I call it evergreen. It's timeless. So someone could
Right,
pick up your story, and this is truly your story. I always tell people, when you Google yourself and you might see like a basketball reference or something, right? At least this will live on in terms of searchable. So if someone
right,
Googles you, everything is everything is shared within this story, in terms of your
right.
story, from where it begins to high school to college to post career or post LSU. And to me, I think the best feeling in the world is being able to take a conversation and turn it into a story, and then hear the feedback from the person that I sat down with as to, wow, I just got these messages from family and friends, and like, this deep dive of my story was something that shocked a lot of them in a good way,
Right,
because some of these things people don't know naturally, organically. So
right.
I think it's a beautiful thing when we can share that story.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm thankful that you did it. I'm truly appreciative of it.
absolutely.